Okay, so what can I help you with, bro?
So I feel like my neutral game is kind of whack right now.
Okay.
I just feel like you said, you said I'm slow charting, right?
Okay.
So when I get into that state, I just do that, right? But I don't
Right.
really play neutral in the
Right.
way that I feel like, I see Anthos or all of them playing, right?
Yeah.
Like they stay really close to where they can make the other characters with.
Right.
I feel like for some reason, my neutral is not there.
Okay.
And there's some things like you pointed out. Every time I jump, I throw a battering. I didn't even notice that.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. So there are okay. So let's do this. Mr. O, are you on right now? I remember you said that one character you struggle against is blackadam, right? I think that was you that said that. No, or was that Lindu that said that? I think Lindu said that. The main focus we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on where you are positioning yourself. That's it. Where you're positioning yourself. What you're actually seeing in the match. And then we're gonna slow down your hand your inputs. We're gonna slow your hands down. So in order to slow the game down, you have to slow your hands down. Right now, you played in the beta, right?
Yeah, I played the beta.
Okay, so I think I remember fighting you in the beta when I had blackadam, but my name was different, and I think I remember fighting you in that beta. And you've always played very fast. Like that's just you've basically always played fast. Okay. So what I'm trying to deprogram you is from thinking beta minded, and I need you to think more like current minded. The fact that your speed is not your game. The speed is an adjective to your game. You don't want it's not that, man, I play a fast Batman. No. You play a fast Batman just means that you're just moving 1,000 miles per second all over the stage. Batman is already fast. He's already fast. So you're like that being your basis of if I just beat people by speed, then I'll win. That's not it.
Yeah.
You should be beating people because you're able to contend with everybody's slow moves because of how fast Batman is. Not because you're throwing out 1,000 moves per second to be fast with Batman. Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So right here, this is what we're gonna work on. So first off, if I were to start for entry here, right? Which jab hits you here? Does my jab hit you here? I just want to ask if you know. Do you know if my jab hits you here?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, does it? No, it does not.
It does not.
Okay. So if I'm here, jab. Does your jab reach me?
Oh, that's not jab.
Take your time.
Okay, right here?
Yep. Okay, this is what we'll do. Follow the stage real quick because I need a better stage. Because there's no, I need the lines on the ground. We're gonna go to Townsville. If you ever whenever I'm trying to work on stuff and I don't have the training stage, I'll just go to Townsville. Because Townsville has lines in the ground.
Victorious!
Trader, you play on controller keyboard. I play on controller, but my controller has paddles on the back of it. Okay, so clear this out. So we can either you can either use tree forts, you can use Townsville, any tree fort basically, or you can use either any tree fort, Townsville, or Cromalones. Doesn't really matter which one you pick. All of them have lines in the ground, and those lines help for you to see the stage better. Help for you to see where you're positioning yourself. So if you're ever trying to apply your knowledge in game, when you play on those specific, ready up for me? When you play on those specific stages, look at the ground and look at where you're positioned at, and look at where your opponent is.
Are the lines exactly just like the training room? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Like you're the same way I'm about to show you in here is exactly how it's gonna be in game for you. It ain't gonna change. Like they're the exact same. So
how did you learn that? Did you just go to the training room and learn your jabs and everything?
Yep. I spend 80% of my time training, and I barely play online. I spend most of my time in the lab, understanding stuff like different characters, different setups, where their range is, where their range isn't. Okay, so you see the lines, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these lines right here, this one line in between is probably the smallest one, and then you have bigger lines that go like this one is a little bit bigger than this one's bigger. So that you can basically, you have an understanding of like, okay, where are we at? Do you think that my jab will hit you from here?
No.
No, right? Okay, so beautiful. No, it will not hit you from here. Even when you see that little that electricity, that does not count as a hitbox. That's not a hitbox.
Okay.
So I would have to be about right here in order to get this jab to hit. So if you see somebody doing this, this stops being a mirage anymore. Because if I'm here and I do this,
yeah, I can see the
I
squares,
can't hit you. Yeah, because you can see the square. You can see where I'm at.
Right.
So if I'm here doing this dance, that's why I say I don't know why people do this. Because I can't hit you from here. I know that.
Right.
I'm smart enough to know that. Because this don't work. The only thing that this does, if you're on analog stick, it stops me from being able to see this. Right? But even then, don't you see me gearing it up? When I do like this and I do double forward, watch. If I do this, you see that?
Yeah, yeah.
You see that? You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are little details as we're fighting the stuff that I'm paying attention to.
So are you always looking at the ground when you play, or are you looking at the character?
Hell no. So when you drive in your car, when you drive, you can drive, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. When you drive, do you just stare through the windshield?
No, you look around.
No, right? Because you have to look at your side view mirror, your left, your rear view mirror, and your right mirror, right? Because you got to constantly keep doing those little baby checks. Do you just stare in those mirrors the entire time? No, right? You do baby checks. 1,000. You from the one time you look to your left, then you look up at the top.
Yeah.
You look to your right. Okay, now you're driving forward. Then if you look to your left, you look to the top, look to the right. You're constantly doing this. Okay, this is the same thing. So I'm constantly checking the bottom of the HUD. I'm constantly checking to see what cooldowns you're at. I'm looking at how much time I have left, because if you're already up 2 stocks, right? You're up a stock on me. And we're only 6 minutes in. That means that you're playing at ultra speed. You have 2 stocks on me.
Right.
That lets me see the speed that you're playing at. We're not even a minute in and you already got 2 stocks. That means that you're playing OD fast. I need to slow you down. How do I do that? By forcing you into situations like this. Even if, throw battering at me. Throw battering. So even if you throw battering, right? If that battering hits me, what's your first option? You're gonna jump, you're gonna run in, you're gonna try to attack me immediately. Okay, perfect, that's perfect. So instead of me trying to, come here, wait for your battering to come back. So when we're at neutral, instead of your first defense is to use battering, right? Because that's mostly when you play Batman, you wanna jump, use battering and charge it up. That's your first defense.
Right.
Because you wanna take away. Don't use that as your first defense. Don't slide as your first defense either. Use your jab.
Okay. Jab.
Okay, so use your jab. Okay, where does your jab hit from here? Okay, so that means if I'm here, I'm out of your jab range, right?
Square ahead of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jab. I'm out of your range, right?
So
Try here.
Right.
Okay, so that means that if I'm 1 square in front of you, this is a practice square right here. When you're in the practice range, this is 1 square. So if I'm anywhere in this range, if you're anywhere here, your jab wins. Right?
Okay.
And remember, you have multiple options. You can go jab up 1, you can go jab down 1. You have multiple options, correct?
Right.
Okay, so that's how you start neutral. First off is being confident in your jab. For me, I know where my jab hits. My jab always hits here. It always hits here.
Okay.
I know where my jab hits. That's why when I fight y'all, I'll just do this a lot of the time, because I'm trying to get you to, if you're doing this, I love when y'all do this. Because you have to keep this consistency to stay in the middle. Once I start seeing you slide towards me, that's when I'll do this.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
Right?
It's like a bluff kind of. Or
it is.
Confuse people. But when you the way you play, right? You're looking at the squares. You can tell what they're doing.
Yes. So have you ever noticed? Can you mimic my movement? All right. So can you mimic? You fought me before. So can you mimic my movement? How I move? I don't do this. So how do I move on the stage? Think about it. You watch me fight all the time. Exactly.
Or you fly around a lot, yeah.
Right.
You wait in the air and then see what they do first.
Why? Ask yourself, why do I do this? Why do I do this?
So you can see the squares, and also like if they whiff, right? You can just dash cancel.
So watch this. No, you're 100% correct. Watch this. So I'm gonna show you a little trick. You're on D-pad, right? Because it looks like you are.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So watch this. So hit me with 1 jab. Okay. Now you see I'm getting hit by jab right here, right? Watch this.
Right.
Jab. Okay, so that means that if I do this, I'm 1 square jab, I'm too close to you. So if I tap on the D-pad, I'm still 1 jab in your zone, right? Watch this.
Yeah.
Jab.
Oh, that's not the jab.
Watch this. Jab. You see how I just doubled? Watch. Jab.
Oh, okay.
Jab. You see I'm out of your range now? Jab.
Right.
Now you see how I get a free counter here?
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Because instead of me trying to guess where your range is, I already know where your range is. I know Batman. So if Batman is a one box jab player, so if you're one box away from him, his jab hits. This hits. So if I do this, you're gonna jab me.
Right.
You win, right? But if I do this, you whiff.
Is it just one tap on the D-pad?
It's just two taps. No, so one tap means your jab wins. One tap, your jab wins. Two taps,
I see.
your jab whiffs. And then throw the jab, I hit you.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's footsies. So we're right now. This is footsies. This is being in control and knowing that. How do I get out of your range? Okay, if Batman's jab is a one box away jab, I need to double tap. That's why I don't move like this. How can I tell where I'm going?
So when you're playing in a real match, right, and you're always like, when you're near somebody, are you just always moving like this?
Exactly.
Or do you never run around the map?
No. I run. The only time I run. All right. So this be the only time I run. Back up and then throw a battering at me. Throw a battering. That's the only time I'll walk away. But I'm not trying to walk away all the way over here.
Right.
Throw a
I do
battering.
that a lot.
Yeah, because throw a battering. Watch.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stop. You see where I just stopped at? Come pick it up. Come pick it up. Okay. Watch where I'm trying to stop at. Okay, try to get throw a battering. That's why.
Oh, right. Okay, and that's a punish right there.
Because because why would I walk so far out of your range? Why would I walk all the way to the edge of the stage? There's no reason for me to. Your move only goes so far. Rematch again. Your move only goes so far. So if
when I go against.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
No. Go ahead, bro.
When I go against like Garnets or like characters that flow in the air like Finns, I'll just run. Like I'll just run as far as I can until I try to make a whiff.
Yeah.
And then I'll try to punish, but since I'm so far, I'll whiff myself.
Right. Okay. So if you even no matter what character you're going up against, right? Everybody you have to learn their range. So if you take them into the lab and you work on everybody, you're working on, mind you, all of this, okay, all of this, you see all of this stuff, everybody, all this stuff that people do, that's all cute.
Yeah.
That's all cute. But let's be honest here. If I do this, right, that's a dash.
Yeah.
I'm doing a dash cancel. Where am I attacking you?
In the air.
Okay, and where am I going? Where's my attack gonna be?
Forward.
Right, so if I'm doing this, if you already know every time I give an entry, I do this. Okay, what's the easiest way to stop this? I'm gonna let you choose what's the easiest way to stop this. I'm trying to just teach you neutrals and footsie and show you a lot of times you're just doing too much. Batman shuts all this down by just playing patient. All you gotta do is play patient.
If I see you dash canceling in the air, I usually just dodge over here and wait for you to land or whiff, and then I'll jab.
Perfect, because it's only a 2-frame punch, and by the time you come out of your roll, you still have plus. So I'll do it to you right now. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
And go. Punish. Okay, beautiful. Try it again. Okay, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I was accident because I'm at a meter. Let me get my meter back. Hold on. Let me see. All right, here we go. Perfect. Why?
Right there?
Okay, so you already have the answer for this. This is for majority characters. The only person that this wouldn't really work for is like Bugs Bunny, because Bugs Bunny has Nair.
I have a lot of trouble with people who float. Like Finn, he has that move where he has 2 hits in the air, but he like floats around it. Yeah, the Finn.
Oh, Finn. Okay.
Finn and Garnet. You know how they have that like.
Oh, the side 1-1. You talk about the side 1-1, right?
Yeah, when they're in the air and they do like these 2 punches, but they have like momentum behind them.
Yeah.
I have a hard time punishing those
Okay,
moves.
so if somebody has a 2-sided move, right? You have to ask yourself the question: what is the direction of the move? So when I do this, what's the direction of my move? Where am I punching at?
Up.
Okay, so the first one is where? The first punch is where?
It's forward.
Okay, the first punch is straight forward, horizontal. The second punch is where?
Upwards.
Okay, so that means you wouldn't dodge above me, right?
Right.
Okay, so the perfect dodge in this situation would be what? To dodge where? If we're going for anti-air, right? You're trying to, I jump in the air, you jump in the air. I throw this out. Where would you dodge to?
To the right?
No. Why? Look at where my move is going. Where am I open? Look at where my opening is. Where's my opening?
Oh, behind you.
Behind me. So where would you dodge?
Behind.
Okay, so if you jump and dodge behind me, you punish me. Correct? So if you're going up against Garnet, where is her move?
Usually her moves go forward.
Right, so it goes horizontal, right? So when we talk about moves, we're gonna either go horizontal or vertical, correct? So we're gonna go horizontal, meaning right or left, and then we're gonna go horizontal, which say a vertical, meaning up. Okay, so Black Adam has one of the only side twos that the second hit goes up. So that means dodging above him is the wrong call. Dodging up at an angle is the wrong call. Dodging below him is the right call, but now you don't get the punish. But with Batman, you do, because you have a 10-frame uppercut. So by the time I finish this, you can actually uppercut me afterwards. But if you want a clean punish, you would dodge behind. I'm chasing you, you would dodge behind me because my back is open. But with Garnet, Garnet can do what? She can throw a punch on the right side horizontal, and then she can throw a punch on the left side horizontal. So think about it. If you can't dodge in front of her, you can't dodge behind her, where else could you dodge? We're in the air. Exactly. Because she can't go up when she throws an attack out. She can only go horizontal or fast fall. So if you dodge above her like this, and then instead of you going for a drop kick, because you know drop kick is not fast enough, all you have to do is go for Sayer. Let her throw out the side. Now you have an open Sayer. And if she does throw out the other side, you can just go for Justice Kick.
Right, okay.
Okay, same thing for, who was the other one that had the double move?
It was Finn.
Finn. Okay, so remember, Finn's is also horizontal attacks. So instead of trying to dodge behind Finn, you don't have to dodge behind Finn. Either dodge above them or dodge below them. Now for Garnet, you're Batman. He has a 10-frame uppercut. So instead of going above, his above moves are his slowest moves. But if you're below Garnet, look at how many options you have. You have air up 1, you have air up 2. 2 of his fastest moves in his kit. That's the punish.
Right. So if Garnet was like doing her move, right, I would go upwards, you said, to
so you either jump and then dash up. You plant yourself in an obvious spot. Look, so for me, when I fight you, right, I always put myself in obviously standing here.
Okay.
Why? Because I already know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna get aggressive. So either you're gonna slide at me, right? If you jump it, run and slide at me. Slide at me real quick. I know that.
I see, okay.
Okay, so mind you, my eyes, if we were looking at a fan in a room and it was on the fastest speed, if I wanted to see each individual fan, I would focus my eyes on the one fan I'm trying to see and follow that fan. Now I can see that one fan spinning no matter how fast it's moving, okay? It's the same thing here. If I'm doing all of this movement and doing all of this extra stuff, it's hard for me to see what you're doing. It's hard for me to tell if you actually have good movement. It's hard for me to tell if you even have good neutral, because I'm doing all of this extra. I'm throwing all these moves out. I'm doing all this side tuning and all this other stuff. I can't even see if you're a really good player. So what I'm doing is I'm taking you to the basics of the game. Forget all the advanced techniques. I'm just taking you to the basic stuff. Do you know your jab? Because if you dash attack at me, all I'm gonna do is jump and punish you. If you throw out obvious stuff at me, like you do, like throw out Sayer, right? Most people. Go ahead.
Is Sayer, what is Sayer?
Jump side 1. Jump side 1.
Side 1?
Yeah, side 1. Jump side 1. His roundhouse kick.
This one?
Yes, his roundhouse kick. So jump out, throw that at me. Okay, so for me, no, like actually hit me.
Oh, actually hit you?
Okay, so for me, this is what I do. I'll stand here and let you throw it out. Because I'm trying to get your timing down. I'm trying to understand your timing here so I can start parrying you. Go ahead, keep going. That's me. Because now look at where you land at. Instead of me doing all of this dodging, I'm not gonna do all of that. Because now you throw a Sayer and then you can instantly try to use like a throw out, do this and teleport, because you already know that his Sayer is not that easy to punish.
Right, yeah. And so for me, if I saw Batman doing this, right, I would just run until I try to make him whiff.
Right.
So basically, like if you're Batman, you're coming at me, I would just be running all the way over here.
See, and that's the thing. You don't have to run that far. What move? What move do I have that chases you that far? Think about it logically. It's not. You need to know your character. You need to know the character that you're fighting. Who really has moves to chase you across the entire stage?
Right. Nobody,
except for Bugs Bunny with his Nair, right? Shaggy with Nair, and I don't even chase that far. It doesn't really go that far.
Right.
Wonder Woman with Nair, hers goes pretty far.
Wonder Woman.
Once you know that, bruh, now you know what dodges you need to do so you can have honest punishes.
I see.
You have to take chances when you play this game. That's the whole point of this defense. You can't block. So in order to have good neutral and good footsies and on the ground gameplay, you need to take chances. You can't be afraid. You cannot be afraid to deal with this. You can't be afraid. If you everything that you do, always got to throw a batarang. You always got to have an offense. But bro, if it's somebody that slows you down, like Woolly Man slowed you down because he forced you to not. You couldn't use batarang no more. You couldn't touch the ground, and then every dodge that you did was the wrong dodge. And even when you did have positions to punish, you weren't punishing because you were so far out. You're walking so far.
Yeah.
When I fight, let me pick what's name. I'm gonna pick another character. I got 13 minutes. Like, it's like playing footsies, playing neutral, playing patient, bro. It's all based off of you being patient and understanding that in order to be good at the advanced stuff in the game, you have to be good at the basic stuff in the game first.
Right, exactly. The fundamentals.
Everybody jumped to the beta, right? Everybody always used the beta. The beta was so fun because the beta looked like nonsense. So then now when people came over to this version of the game, a lot of people are just trash because they don't know how to actually play the basic foundation of the game, which is just like simple stuff. That's why you playing campy. I'm not playing campy. I'm just standing there because I already know that if I do a lot of movement, guess what I'm gonna do on accident? I'll accidentally run into your attack.
Right.
But if I'm staring at you and I'm just standing completely still, what are you gonna do, stare? Oh, I can parry that. What you gonna do, throw a batarang at me? All I'm gonna do is just jump it. Then you're gonna throw out a stare. Okay, I'm not gonna prioritize you, I'm gonna prioritize the batarang. So I'm not gonna fight you there. You're waiting for the batarang to come back. I'm not stupid. Right. So again, like I said, it's the basic stuff of the game that makes the advanced stuff. It's not the little bitty grain, one little grain of sand that makes the beach. It's all the grains of sand put together. It's more, like I said, like it's more so the simple stuff that people. It's more so the basic stuff in this game that people have a problem with. So watch this. Okay. So if I do this, you can't fight her neutral, right? If she does this, you can't fight her neutral. Why? I want you to dodge behind me. Okay? Dodge behind me. Here we go. Which is 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. You can't dodge behind me. You know that. You can't play this game with her, right? Okay. So instead of you trying to dodge behind her, I want you to dodge straight up.
Straight up?
Yes.
By the way, I only play Batman, so if I was to play another character, do all they have a...
Nope. Just Batman and Superman.
Oh, okay.
So watch. Dodge up instead of going to the right or left. So watch this. 3, 2, 1. Try it again. 3, 2, 1. You see how easy of a punish that is?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that didn't require for you to use batarang. That didn't require anything.
Right.
All you have to do was just
say...
Go ahead.
Because I've been thinking about picking up Samurai Jack too. How would I play that, right? Because
so remember, Samurai Jack wins this neutral. She can't beat Samurai Jack in neutral. Her jab. Look at her jab. Watch this. Look at her jab. It don't reach that far, right?
Right.
You see it now. It looks cool, but look at just one square away. So step forward. Step forward. Right there. Okay. So watch this. So if I'm here, one square away from you, that don't reach.
Oh, I see.
That doesn't reach. So if I do this. That bit, just the last hit. So I'm stepping away from one square. Don't move. One square.
Okay.
That barely reaches. So even if she's one square away, all you have to do is just be two, just barely two. Like, so if you go 1, 2, so tap 2 times. Tap 2 times away. No, 2. You gotta tap. No, go back, come back. You're doing this. No. Watch.
Oh, okay.
Tap. Okay, so tap. Okay, so come back. More of a tap. You see that whiff?
Oh, I see. Okay.
So if you're always 2 taps away, you punish her for whiffing. Watch it. I'm gonna whiff this. So tap 2 times, and then punish me. You punish. That's an easy punish. That's what I'm trying to show you. This game is not what y'all think it is. It ain't that deep. People be doing a lot of extra stuff for no reason.
So, do you only start like doing these footsie stuff when you're close to somebody?
Yes. No. You do this all the time, mind you. Back up for me. Watch this. So if you're trying to make an entry and I'm trying to get close to you, I'll do this to buffer a dash attack. Once I get to this range, I know my jab won't hit here. It won't hit here.
Okay, yeah.
But you know what will hit? If you try to jump, I know that'll hit. because I'm close enough to where I can take away this option. It's being smart enough to know where my moves will place. I'm not gonna be running like this. I have no control like this.
Yeah, I would say one of the things I have trouble with is entry. You know, if somebody's playing patient and I have to like chase them down or try to approach them, it's hard for me because I know they're waiting for me to whiff. Basically, like Agent Smiths. I also have trouble with Agent Smiths.
How many minutes do you have in a match?
Yeah, 7.
Why are you rushing?
Right.
No. I'm being serious. Why are you rushing? You got 7 minutes. Why are you rushing?
I just play like that. Yeah.
But you don't have to. If I walk up here and you just stand in front of me, cool. Stand in front of me. If we just doing this, where we just trying to get feel of movement, cool. I'll wait. I got 7 minutes to figure you out. Eventually, you're gonna have to press a button. You're gonna make a mistake. If you jump, I'm gonna anti-air you and catch you immediately. No matter how you look at it, I will make you play yourself out the door. I don't have to extend myself and force something if I got 7 minutes. You got 7 minutes to figure this out, bro.
Let's just say if I go against somebody who's patient, right? Or they're just making me miss, right?
Right.
In order to like do an entry, I would like test them out, like you do, or like if I get close enough, now just throw a punch out.
Hell yeah.
Throw a jab. Okay,
yes.
All right,
you got how many minutes do you have again?
Right, 7.
How long does a UFC round feel when you watch UFC? How long does one round feel?
It's pretty quick.
No, in UFC?
Oh, UFC.
I didn't say boxing. I didn't say boxing. I said UFC.
Right. Yeah, UFC is pretty long. Yeah.
It's one round is 5 minutes. A lot can happen in 5 minutes, right?
Right.
Okay. So if you look, you got 7 minutes to figure this out. Why are you overextending yourself, knowing that they're trying to bait you out? All you got to do is just throw out your safe stuff.
Yeah, even like you said, bait, right? I know they're trying to bait me to do stuff, and like since I don't know how to play neutral, right?
Right, I'm showing you now.
I just go like, all right, I don't care. I'm just gonna try to make a couple moves because I have to make them move first, right? Because if
no,
not,
you
they're
don't.
just gonna wait for me.
No, you don't.
Yeah, that's how I used to play.
When I fight you,
how I am playing right now.
When I fight you, the reason why I'm able to keep up with you, mind you, I don't compete in nearly as many tournaments as you do. The reason why I'm able to keep up with you is because I know your character, and I know your fighting style. You're using speed to win, not precision. You're focused on how many attacks you can throw out every couple of seconds. I'm focused on how accurate can I be within the next couple of minutes. You're playing for the seconds. I'm playing for the whole match. So yeah, you might go up 2 stocks on me because I'm trying to understand what is his approach right now. Once I figure out your approach, that's when I just slowly pick you apart. Because now, like, okay, as soon as you get in the air, you throw battering.
1 minute.
Okay, when you throw battering, guess what? You're expecting me to dash at you. You're expecting me to chase you. So I'm not gonna chase you. I'm gonna make you throw battering and slowly, listen, the worst thing that you could do to a person is not do what they want you to do. How many times would your mom or dad tell you, didn't I tell you to get in there? I told you to wash the dishes. Why didn't you wash the dishes? You threw a battering at me. You're telling me, roll at me so I can hit you with an easy jab or hit you with an air down one or a sair or anything, but I didn't. You threw one at me. All I did was jump. I stayed here and I backed away. How does that make you feel as a player? You're like, dang, that entry didn't work. So now all I'm doing is every chopping block, I'm slowly playing Jenga until I make your whole building crash. I'm pulling away from your foundation, not the top. You don't win Jenga by pulling the top pieces. You beat people in Jenga by pulling the bottom pieces and outsmarting them. If you pull there, it's gonna fall over because you're gonna outbalance. So instead of me trying to destroy all your game, I'm gonna pick the things that your strongest parts that you're relying on. I'm gonna take that away from you. Once I take your strongest parts away from you, the rest of your game falls.
I see.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you fight Gamma. Okay, I hope that what I said helps you.
I have to see Trey and Jay